good. Okay, very good.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is Friday, February 12th, 2021, episode number 624 of Hard Factor. We got a full house. I'm Will. We got Pat, the Beeve, Mark, and Wes here. Boys, you ready for this Friday? Stomp a Texas mud hole in the end of this week?
Oh, I can't wait. We got this show. Will, you and I are doing a happy hour drink along like stereo today.
Stereo app, 5 p.m. Central for some cocktails and some laughs. Cap off the week with me and
5
Mark.
5 p.m. Central, okay.
5 p.m. Central. We're pushing it back
Central.
1 hour.
We want people to be off work.
Get the party going.
Party going. Have a few pops.
Get your party going. Also, don't forget to check out patreon.com/hardfactor to hear the extended Florida Man Friday episode for this week. And a quick update on the political front from yesterday real quick. Biden has met with Xi. He was actually meeting with Xi while we were recording. So he has now spoken with the president of China, and basically nothing happened. You know, they talked for 2 hours. Biden's account was he gave all of the concerns of the USA about China, and China's account was we told them we don't care about your concerns. So we'll see what happens in reality, but no real updates from that.
Well, I got a political update. Did you guys see? It's over for Trump. Bubba, if you could put it up, Spaz has turned on him. Proud Boy member Spaz says Trump is to blame for the Capitol riot, and that people like Spaz himself were misled, and it was all Trump's fault.
That's really hurting Trump's cause there, Spaz.
So Spaz with the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah. You tell me all these guys that went to the riot are soft. They're soft and they're turning coat on their leader.
I mean, I can't believe Spaz can be manipulated easily. So somehow
I think Spaz is onto something, but I think Spaz also may be crazy.
One other political update:
facing years in jail.
Late last evening, for some reason, the jury, who's the Senate members of the Senate, 3 of them, Ted Cruz, Lindsey Graham, and the guy from Utah, all went to meet with Trump's defense team, give him a pep talk. Say,
don't
embarrass us.
Attaboy.
Try not to do what you did Tuesday, fellas.
You know they weren't looking Castor Jr.
Is that surprising to you, Pat, that those guys met with Trump's team?
Well, it's surprising me because they're the jury and the defense team and the jury.
It's not a real court trial.
Usually don't get together.
Yeah, it's not a. Yeah,
it's not.
I think it's well known those guys are in cahoots.
For sure.
Pat
they don't follow actual.
Pat was holding out hope that Graham was going to vote.
Impartial juror.
Hey,
Lindsey
all I
Graham.
ask is you show up, you sit there because we're fucking paying for you to be there, and you don't do anything fucking shady. That's all I ask.
It would be nice if they would stop like reading the books and pretend like they cared. But yeah,
you know what? Here's a funny political one. The love triangle of the century. MTG Marjorie Taylor Greene was openly cheating on her husband, and 2 of the guys was a tantric sex guru who dressed like what's that character from Street Fighter? Zangief one time. Yep, and then her CrossFit trainer. Both units, both larger fellas.
MTG likes to get pounded.
Yeah, by the big boys.
Cheat with anyone. Might as well cheat with a tantric sex guy. You know,
that's true.
It's a good
she
one.
must be a hell of a lay.
That's a good one.
She is.
If your girl ever becomes friends with a tantric sex guru,
it's done.
It's over. It's over.
Done.
Yeah.
Two last political ones before we jump in. Center-right Republicans are threatening to create a new party. Nice job. I'm sure that's going to go over well. Good luck, fellas. And then Cuomo admitted to lying on the nursing home stats to the feds. Well, not Cuomo himself, but his staff did. So that's fun. Also, Fact Check Friday and 5-star reviews are going to be bi-weekly, so we'll get that going again next week. But for now, Mark, let's hop into these Friday
Let's
stories.
do it. It's starting to look like the expression "when pigs fly" may need to be retired soon, guys. Well, maybe not, but we are definitely one step closer to having pig pilots on planes based on the results from a new study by animal psychologists at Purdue University's Center for Animal Welfare Science. They have been pushing pigs like Omelette, Hamlet, Ebony, and Ivory to their intellectual limits by testing them playing video games.
What?
Pigs playing video games.
Oh, holy shit! Look, you've got it. It's
Look
a
at that
pig on a joystick.
disgusting pig. Jesus.
The bottom one's so ugly.
My God.
It's very hairy. Yeah.
Her looking pig.
Yeah, well, it's also the dumbest one, I think. So what they did is they made pigs who have horrible short vision by nature, so they're farsighted, like every pig's like farsighted, and they have 0 fingers or thumbs play what looks like Pong or Break Block with a joystick.
Atari.
They made them play very simpleton Atari games, and if they played well, they got treats or food or reward of food. If they didn't get their reward of food. It turns out for the most part, they figured out how to play the game
Really?
with their snouts. At least that's what the scientists are telling us. Allegedly, Hamlet moved the joystick correctly in the right direction 78% of the time. Omelet 70% of the time. Ivory at 68%. And that ugly pig, Ebony, came in at 56% correct. That rate well above the expected chance.
So the worst one was better than half correct.
56%, yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone but Ebony was like way above chance, and then Ebony, who was very confused the whole time, still is in the winner circle. And the conclusion is pigs are smart and can play video games. The 2 best performers were Yorkshire pigs, and the others were some other breed. So I guess Yorkshire in particular seems like a smart batch of pigs, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. You opened yourself up to a whole range of movies like Babe coming back, all the talking pig movies, all the pig movies where the pigs help people out because they're smarter than people give them credit for.
Right.
That sounds delightful.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to like convince me to not eat them
Pork?
more because
No.
they're smarter?
That was the
They're
second.
delicious.
So that was the secondary. The animal cruelty was the secondary thing. The first was they just wanted to do it, I guess. That pigs can do this to any degree should give us pause as to what else they are capable of learning and how such learning may impact them, said Candace Croney, a doctor. Can we get her picture up that led in this author's pig study? And if you look at her, she, along with pigs, it looks like her favorite thing is the 90s.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that photo was taken in the 90s. Mark,
Yeah,
for
right.
Sure. I don't like this, man. They should make these pigs play the ET game for Atari and knock them down a peg. I'd like to see them do good at that game.
Yeah, they got to give them tougher games.
Well, but what this does prove though is that if the machines wanted to circumvent us and get allies against us, once they are like sentient and able to do it, they can just use monkeys and pigs.
That's right, Will, and that means Elon Musk is going to start putting Neuralinks in pigs as well. So what now? Well, all 4 pigs are bacon because they were deemed too smart to live. No, I kid. But I mean, top score 78% moving the joystick. Let's not forget that Hamlet would have preferred to be rolling around his own shit, right? You know?
Yeah.
Let's not give him too much credit here. Pigs are smart, guys, in case you didn't know. Ooh, cool. Now you do. And maybe one day you will be online playing FIFA or Call of Duty, and you will be matched up against a pig who you will probably beat very, very easily. It's like 50-0. What am I playing, a pig?
Fucking noob.
It's going to take a lot for you to convince me that pigs are worth something more than bacon.
We know you want to eat pig, Wes.
Yeah.
We get it.
No, I'm just saying.
Wes, that's directly where my mind went too. So this study didn't work for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
I can't
why
wait
would
to
it,
make
why
a
would it
BLT
make you
tomorrow.
feel different about eating a pig? Like just because
doesn't.
it's smarter?
Yeah.
It does for some people, Will, that they you know that means
Yeah, but
that means they feel more. That means they miss their family if they die.
That doesn't
it means
make
all
any
that
sense
stuff.
to me.
I'll tell you.
Sure, but
I'll tell you
like
what.
bacon.
When they all start scoring in the 90 percentile in the joystick game,
Right.
I'll consider it. Pigs playing video games makes a great painting, guys, kind of like dogs playing poker. And if you want to give a loved one the best gift that you can possibly give them, a fucking painting at a very affordable price, you're in luck because paintyourlife.com exists. If your family is like mine, a family, you probably haven't been able to get together for quite some time now. That's okay. There's one way to feel like you're safely together, and that's with a painting of your family or a fond memory like a vacation, a wedding, a graduation, you name it. In fact, all you need to have is a digital photograph of any of those that I mentioned, or a pet, for example, and you can have professional
pigs?
painters. Beautiful.
Beautiful pet
Beautiful.
pigs.
I would do a pig playing video games and then turn
That'd be a hell of a portrait.
and then turn around the next room, another painting, it's bacon. Anyways, yes, professional painters. It's great. Paint Your Life makes a beautiful painting for you. It's Valentine's Day this weekend. It's a birthday soon. It's an anniversary soon. I promise you the gift of a beautiful, thoughtful painting is going to be the best gift you give and your loved one receives this or any year unless you're donating organs. PaintYourLife.com is a quick and easy process that ends with your painting delivered in about 3 weeks. At PaintYourLife.com, there's no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now, as a limited time offer, get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off and free shipping. Free shipping, get fucked. To get this special offer, text the word factor to 64,000. That's factor to 64,000. Text factor to 64,000. Paint Your Life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. Quick disclaimer, guys. Terms apply. Available at paintyourlife.com/terms. Again, text factor to 64,000.
Yeah. Maybe if those pigs can learn how to do my laundry,
Yeah,
Then-
I mean, come on.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who's going to harvest the capabilities of the pig and the monkey first? Is it going to be humans or is it going to be the AI robots?
I don't know.
Well, so somebody's going to exploit it.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you thought celebrities loved face masks, their love can't hold a candle to how excited perverts everywhere are, as a new line of masks is now available for purchase, allowing you to walk around all day in public sniffing vagina as if you were in your own apartment with the blinds drawn tightly closed, illuminated only by the soft glow of your computer screen.
So, wait,
Run that one by me.
vagina, though?
Again?
What's the smell of vagina specifically? And, yeah.
Wait, yeah.
So-
So Wes's computer smells like vagina.
Yeah,
No.
I thought you were talking about sniffing panties, but you're talking about a computer.
No, you guys missed it. I'm not going to go over it again.
Okay.
That's right. A new vagina-scented mask is available for purchase, and it follows a trend of vagina-scented products from Gwyneth
now
Candles.
I get it. Wes has vagina spray that he sprays all over his computer.
No. Okay, so what they're doing is they're stuffing these fucking masks in their panties and their vaginas, and then they're selling them on the internet.
Yeah, the first thing you do when you get it is you put it in the washing machine.
There you go. That's a little. There's a place called Sniffer, SNIFFFR.
This is a risky picture.
Yeah. We've talked about this place. Wait, so
Yeah, right.
No.
Same place, Will.
wait, hold on.
Sniffer's back.
Yeah, same place, except now these ladies aren't just selling you their panties; they're rubbing masks all over their vaginas
Oh shit!
and
they've
sending you
upgraded.
those.
I get it. Okay. All right, now we get it. All right, now I'm on board. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Think about the confidence that one of these guys has wearing one of these masks, because he knows, but no one else knows.
Right,
You know?
and that's
Smells
part
like
of the
a
lure.
dirty butthole.
That's part of the lure, Pat.
These idiots have no idea what I'm smelling right now, and it is good.
Just walking around the grocery store with a full-on erection, smelling
Yeah.
dirty crap.
How does
Yeah.
that get you off though? You're just smelling somebody's crotch
Yeah.
stink.
If you see a guy's eyes roll in the back of his head on the subway, you know what's going on. So these new masks are being sold by users on Sniffer. One seller, KitKat88, who also has a delightful Instagram where it appears she caters to foot fetishes, judging by all the foot pictures, says that 3-ply surgical masks really hold a smell, and the add-ons are endless. She also says that that she can put masks in her shoes, in her bra, or line her thong with them. The allure is that they can share something very private and intimate with me right out in the open, in public. Like Pat was saying, another seller, Sydney77, says they get to walk around with a dirty little secret. It's personally thrilling to me knowing that a mask I've had in my panties is now being worn on someone's face and they're enjoying it.
Is it that's thrilling, or the money in your bank account? Cindy?
Right, the money
Yeah.
for them. Right.
It's the money and it's both. They like the power they
Do
have
they
over
have
these guys.
testimonials from these fellas who are just
No,
sniffing?
Will. No, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 stars. The article also notes some sellers.
These guys are not making themselves known. What are you kidding me?
The article also notes that some of the sellers take it to another level, saying, quote, some of these sellers also admit to getting a little more creative by leaving behind what they term evidence of the aroma.
Oh,
These souvenirs range between deliberate stains to questionably desirable matter left on the inside of the masks. And they sell for about $25 a mask. So
they
These
might
guys-
actually give you a skid mark on there.
Yeah.
Snail trail special.
These guys would pay whatever, $25. They
Right.
would pay whatever they're asking.
when I first saw this article, I thought that these ladies were just making masks out of their panties, and these guys were walking around with just panties meant to look like masks. But no, they're just shoving surgical masks in their crotches and then selling them. So
Makes sense. I mean,
There's a market for everything.
good for
man.
them.
yeah. All right, guys, got an important question to our listeners out there, and that is: have you downloaded the Stereo app for even more free content coming your way every week on Stereo? Every Wednesday and Friday, two of us will be hosting an additional show on the Stereo app. So so far they've been a lot of fun. The best thing about Stereo is that you, the listener, can drive the show by participating live. Have a question, send it to us in the app, and we will answer it in real time. Want to talk to us about a specific topic, send us a question, and off we go. It's fun. Go to stereo.com/hardfactormark, /hardfactorwest, /hardfactorwill, and /Pat Cassidy to sign up. Really important to use one of those URLs. There's a pinned tweet on our Twitter. It helps us, get a little bonus and helps to keep delivering fresh, free content to you guys. No cost to you at all for signing up, and it's a lot of fun. Stereo.com/hardfactorwest, Mark, Will, Pat Cassidy. And once you sign up, you will be notified every time we go live.
Will and I are going to be having a few pops on the Stereo this afternoon, 5 p.m. Central, and I have a feeling that the sniffer is going to get brought back up.
We're probably going to be talking some sniffer. Also, follow at intern Bubba on there too. He's going to be doing some stereos with us.
Yeah.
But fellas, right now, boys, it's time to take it back down under. All right. So this is our first submission. Going back down under is from listener Reed McGinn. And mate, when I say this video is sick, I mean get ready. You're about to hear the sounds of a giant saltwater croc eating a woman's shark she just caught on the old rod and reel right on the beach, eh? Roll the clip, Bubs.
Me dead.
What a video.
I cannot stop shaking. Welcome to Cardwell, North Queensland. Oh my lord. He's like 1, 2, 3. I can see like 4 meters and he's still got tail in the water. That's the biggest crocodile I've ever seen in my life. He's coming back for my shark.
Right. That was pretty terrifying, eh? You guys see that?
What was it eating? A baby shark?
That was a shark. Live shark.
Looked
Straight from the
tiny.
beach, mate. Saltwater croc gobbling up a shark on the beach.
The only equivalent that I can think of is when kids have like those gator rafts in the ocean. Is that size? Like the idea of a gator coming out of the ocean on the beach.
Yeah,
It's hard to wrap your head around.
4 meters, mate. That's
Saltwater croc.
almost 15 feet.
it really pisses me off because, like, if you get attacked by a shark, it's like, you got me, the ocean. But if a fucking crocodile gets you in the ocean, it's like, that's not cool. That's not right.
Coming to kill a shark. You think the shark's the problem, then you get the croc, eh?
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
just life down under, fellas. Next stop down under's from Hardo Hive, Aussie correspondent Ricky Holt. Thank you, Ricky. Comes a story about an apartment throuple, apparently, in the Sydney area. You see, 44-year-old male, unnamed because Australia respects personal privacy, must have been in a bit of a dust-up with his lady friends, you see, because the cops found him hiding behind a packed car on the street, and his two birds, they called it in because he punched the one of them, and then he hit the other with a samurai sword in a domestic argument there. So, sounds like this bloke got a little bit too big for his britches, trying to handle two females 10 plus years younger than him throughout the entire pandemic. Good luck, mate. You're going to need the samurai sword when you get out of jail, too.
Wow. What are the odds that guy's name was Gus?
Hi, or
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce, yeah. How do you hit someone with a samurai sword? Isn't that stabbing them?
I think he sliced it, mate. Yeah.
No, you can hit them. My parents had one. It was really dull. So if they're dull enough, they just act as like a butter knife or something.
Didn't know there'd be an answer to that question.
Yeah.
This bloke sounds like he would not sharpen his samurai sword at all. So that sounds pretty likely, Wes. Yeah. And that gents there, that Down Under Corner was brought to you by Lightstream.com. It's an easy way to consolidate your credit card debt, okay? With the credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream, rates start as low as just 5.95% APR with auto pay. An excellent credit, all right? Just for our listeners, apply now to get a special interest rate discount and save even more. The only way to get this discount is to go to lightstream.com/factor. Now, again, when you are consolidating debt, you're doing yourself a service financially. It's going to be great for you. You understand? So the only way to get this discount is to go to lightstream.com/factor. That's lightstream.com/factor. This is the disclaimer now. Subject to credit approval. Rates range from 5.95% APR to 19.99% APR and include a 0.5% auto pay discount. Lowest rate requires excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply and offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/factor for more information. I'm telling you, mate, getting your debt in order is going to change your life.
Mm-hmm.
Really impressive, Will.
That was awesome. The ad read. The
All
ad
right,
read
guys.
in character.
It was good.
Pushing it to the next level.
Next level. That's what we do here on Hard Factor, guys. America's lovable fuck up and casual user of the N-word in public, Morgan Wallen, is back in the spotlight before he takes a self-imposed short step out of the spotlight before he comes back again until his next fuck up, which will precede his step back out of the spotlight to work on himself.
Honestly, if shouldn't he just get straight to the next fuck up? Because it's not going to be as bad as this one, right?
No, I know. This guy works on himself more than my BMW mechanic. And,
It's like the movie In and Out with that teacher who they couldn't figure out if he was gay or not.
right.
Except Morgan Wallen, they're like, is he canceled or not? He keeps stepping in and out of the canceled zone.
Right. Yeah. Morgan dropped a more than 5-minute apology video on Instagram yesterday asking for forgiveness after a video of him calling his buddy the N-word was released via TMZ, an incident that, because this is America, led to a massive surge at album sales. So there you have it. Guys, Morgan has made a habit of dropping heartfelt, straight-to-camera IG apology videos for fucking up literally the biggest opportunities available in the entertainment industry in spectacular fashion to announce that he's sorry and stepping away from the spotlight. Guys, these apologies from Morgan are important. They're heartfelt and they mean something. They serve as authentic moments that chronicle the growth and development of a 27-year-old man who's still figuring it out right in front of our very eyes.
Just
and
finding
Morgan
himself,
means,
you know,
yeah, he means every word and stands by them. But for some reason, he deleted the first one from his feed. I don't know, must have been a mistake. Anyway, here's a truncated version of his newest apology video. Bubba.
I'm long overdue to make a statement regarding my last incident. The video you saw was me on hour 72 of 72 of a bender. The natural thing to do is continue to apologize because you got caught, and that's not what I wanted to do. I let so many people down. I let my parents down. I let my son down. I'm not okay with that. I also accepted some invitations from some amazing black organizations. They had every right to step on my neck while I was down, to not show me any grace, but they did the exact opposite. Really inspired me to dig deeper. And one thing I've learned already is I'm specifically sorry for is that it matters. My words matter. A word can truly hurt a person, and at my core, that's not what I'm okay with. This week I heard firsthand some personal stories from black people that honestly shook me. I came away from those discussions with a deep appreciation for them and a clearer understanding of the weight of my words. Since that video was taken, I've been sober for 9 days. It's not all that long of a time, but it's enough to know the man in that video is not the man that I'm trying to be. I appreciate those who still see something in me and have defended me, but for today, please don't. I was wrong. It's on me. Take ownership for this, and I fully accept any penalties I'm facing.
Which are none, right? I mean, he's making more money now.
Yeah.
That was a good apology, in my opinion.
No, I mean,
it was Wes. Yeah, I want y'all's thoughts on it.
Well, look, I'd like to say that 9 days for him is probably a long time. And then the bender thing, I think we can all relate to. I know that the N-word doesn't come out of my mouth even on a bender, but had, like, Who Do You Know Here, for example, our first sketch comedy group made it 10 years ago, and we were downtown in downtown Austin, and people were like taking candid videos of us.
They would
because
get some bad shit.
We
that
would
say.
be,
Yeah.
you know, in trouble for like our actions and our words, just being pathetic human beings.
Yeah, when
So
we were
Bender's-
22 years old, not
I mean, like late 20s. A
27.
bender.
Yeah.
A bender's really the only argument for him acting so hard.
Okay, the bender part makes sense, right? And then the rest of it seems like it's just kind of lip service. It's like
Right,
that's what
exactly.
the PR firm told
He
him
could have
to say.
stopped at Bender, and then he's got to like, you know, go to alcohol classes, work on himself,
Right,
go to
he's
the
like
go to the
sobriety,
and
and I
NAACP.
met with people,
Yeah.
and blah. Yeah, I mean that
So-
part.
I don't know. At 27, still pretty fucking young, guys. I mean, I think that he definitely is not proud of it, and maybe, I mean, you don't know. I know there's some PR stuff in there, but he definitely sounded like he was genuinely, you know, shook by some of the stuff that he heard. I don't know. Maybe he's a really good actor. Who knows? But
He doesn't want to be canceled for good, and he's
he doesn't
also
want to
very
be canceled
good at
for good.
these.
But he made a mistake.
This is his like 15th apology video.
Right,
Yeah, he's excellent apologizer.
Point is,
Yeah.
you don't cancel anyone. The guy's not canceled. Who gives a shit? He's doing this to save face. Whatever. He's learned a shit ton in 9 days. He was using the N-word openly at 27. That's his move. That's okay. That's who he is. He's a fuck up. And fuck ups do that.
That's what I'm
fuck the
saying.
fuck
Even
up.
on a Bender, you know, stuff comes out, but that word doesn't come out unless it comes out. You know, like unless it comes out regularly with this guy. Like it's not.
Yeah, I'm not trying to defend that word or him saying it, but that apology seems, maybe I'm being
Well,
foolish.
it's going to get him. Oh, it's going to
genuine
help
to
him
me.
out. It's
Point
definitely
is,
gonna help
guys,
him out.
He's
Morgan
doing
is-
fine. He was doing fine before the apology. He's gonna be doing fine after the apology.
Morgan's still on top of the world. He literally keeps getting handed the golden ticket and fucking it up, and he'll keep coming back. He did say it was a 5-minute video. I cut it down to about a minute. He did say
Does a
that
lot of pauses. Does a
that
lot
he's.
of.
Oh yes, so, dude, so many pauses. He did say in that video, "I'm stepping away from the spotlight for a while," and then he also then ended it with a prayer. Let's take it to the internet, guys, for some really impactful comments from people with blue check marks. Butt rocker at Hardy says, "Proud of you," and then country artist Chris Lane says, "Love you, bud. Proud of you." And then rock fist emoji. Seth England, who is his manager and put his kids born or unborn through college this month because of Morgan, says, quote, "Apologies don't come with excuses. They come with changed behavior. Love you, bro, brick by brick." So it sounds like that that ban or that suspension of their record, his record contract from their sister company, and really fucking mean shit. Country musician Ernest says, "Love you, Mo." John Langston says, "Love you, man. Proud of you." Sean Stemley says, "Love you, brother. Proud of you for this." Nick at Night Music says, "Proud of you, buddy." And it goes on. It's just
What was his first apology for?
his first apology. He was going to do SNL.
He was
and
making out with college sorority girls.
He just didn't give a shit. He didn't give a shit about COVID protocols.
Yeah.
I mean, this one was you know, the worst that he could have done. He's got to improve after this. This is
Understood.
the last one he gets.
But the point is, he scrubbed the first apology video from his fucking. It's not there anymore. So where did it go? He didn't. It was done. It worked. Good luck, Morgan. I don't know. Love you.
Well, yeah,
bro.
he can only have one out at a time.
Proud of you,
Matt.
bro.
He
He
can
will.
only
He will come back and fuck up again. I fucking guarantee it.
Yeah, he's gonna
And-
delete this one,
And
then
people are gonna be
post
proud
to
of
it.
him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Do you delete this one? You fucking.
Yes,
If
yes.
the first one was so heartfelt, you just like, yeah, it's maybe time to get
He
this
can
off
only.
the feed.
That's his rule.
This
It's
one's
a
too
PR
big.
rule. He's
This
got to
one's too
cycle
big.
one apology at a time.
This one
That's what I'm
catapulted.
saying. It's only going to help him if he gets in trouble again, because he can't get any worse unless he like hits unless he gets in a DUI and kills someone.
Right.
You know,
I
like,
mark my
Yeah,
words.
unless he
guys,
John Joneses himself.
yeah, like
Morgan will let you down again. I promise you that.
He can't say the N-word again, that's for sure.
He's like the John Jones of country music.
Yeah, no, like in a year, he's gonna like
There you
a
go.
Nazi tattoo on his butt's gonna be revealed. He's like, guys, I gotta step away.
I
and
was
work
on a
myself."
bender.
Yeah, exactly. You can replace alcohol with cocaine. He's the same guy as Bones Jones.
Okay.
Proud of you, bud.
All right, is it my turn?
Yep.
Well, before I get into this next story, we have a special shout out for a big fan of ours. And actually, we've identified the man who bumped into Wes at Costco when Wes had a poor showing.
I knew who it was. I knew
Wait
who it
a
was.
minute, though. Here you go. Wes had a better showing when he first met Quezzy
Yeah, there he
outside
is.
of our happy hour
Yeah.
with PFT, where we sold that motherfucker out and had hundreds and hundreds of people there. And Quezzy was like one of the
rocking
only
the
people
Pop
that
the Clutch
came.
shirt.
He was
Nice.
the only person that came to see us. We're like, everyone's taking pictures with PFT. And he was like, "I'm here for you." We're like, "No, you're not."
Yeah,
And he was, because he's a
There
huge
was,
fan.
there was more than
I
just
know,
Quessy,
I'm
but
just-
but yes.
Tatiana, his wife. We're wishing you two and your 3 girls a happy Valentine's Day weekend.
Oh.
Have a great fucking weekend, and see you at the next happy hour. Okay, so what is my next story? Oh, a very depressing story. Not good at all, especially for the people in the car right now, maybe on a commute. I have a double horrible car accident for you on your morning commute today. This will be like watching a movie about a plane crash while flying. So sorry about that.
I watched Sully or whatever that movie was while
On a plane.
flying. That was fun.
It's kind of a fun prank to do, let your screen be like viewed by other people. Just have like a plane crash movie. And
you know what that does? It makes it feel like there's no way that I'm gonna go down while watching this movie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're like
Yeah,
the
it
odds
improves
are
your
so
odds.
low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Called
That's-
lightning insurance.
That's some interesting logic. But look, both of these are awful crashes that occurred on Thursday. The first one comes in from Garrett from Iowa, and it's about a driver who drove off a 70-foot high overpass in Milwaukee. Sorry, Wes's mom, for this story. I know you don't like bridges and overpasses. Richard Lee Oliver was heading to his mom's house when he hit too much snow on the overpass and went over the side.
Oh,
Do you see that?
it's always
Yeah.
crazy when you see a car that's
Get a load of that.
landed from.
He died,
falling
right?
Over an overpass.
Amazingly, he survived.
No, people usually do survive these.
Well,
it's weird.
I
Like,
wouldn't
I've
say
seen 'em in
usually on a
Texas.
70-foot.
Well, 70 foot, I don't know, but I've seen them in Texas where it's like a 20, 30 foot fall, and people are always surviving those.
He, his fiance is happy he's alive. His 6-month-old child's happy he's alive. His mom, who he was visiting, is happy he's alive. But I think his sister or someone did tell the people that were inquiring that he broke his back, neck, and both legs.
Oh,
So it's going to be a long road of recovery.
he's gonna be a body cast.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, he fell 70 feet.
I'll
That's a
take
big
it.
fall.
I'll
Yeah,
take it.
That's a big fall. But like one time I was in Austin and I saw a guy that did that same thing, but like from like a 25 foot, like on one of the Mopac ones, like Mopac 360 or I don't know, around the river somewhere. And this guy had fallen off, and I looked it up, and totally fine, totally
Do
fine.
you think that they just panic or they're just
I
stupid?
think somehow you just flip over the fucking edge of the
Somehow?
I got to go right. I got to go. Yeah.
Somehow.
I think it's hard to steer the car, Pat, when you're in a, when
Well, this guy had snow. I don't in Austin. I don't know. It's just
Have
like,
you ever
what's
driven
your
in the
excuse?
snow and ice?
Yeah, I don't know.
when you like ever like what's it called?
Yeah,
Swerved
it's tough.
out. Yeah, all
Hydroplaned
day.
and stuff like and you just can't do anything.
Slid on the ice. Yeah.
Sadly, 5 people in Fort Worth, Texas, did not survive in a 100-car pileup on I-35 on Thursday morning. I can confirm that it was freezing rain and icy as fuck in Austin, Texas, all day Thursday, and I guess it was similar conditions in Fort Worth, which is near Dallas, Texas, as a black ice patch caused what has to be one of the worst crashes ever. Here's a pretty shocking video that we will be talking through. If you can play it, Bubba, it shows an 18-wheeler doing its thing and crashing into other cars. 1 second.
Yeah, we're not going to have it.
Bubba says we're not getting
The
it.
video's not going to play. Okay, we'll put up the pictures, Bubba, of the aftermath.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Over 100 cars crashed. Many 18-wheelers. There's a scary video of someone recorded of an 18-wheeler hitting other cars that couldn't stop, and then the next like 10 cars hit it because none of them could stop on the icy patch.
100 build up, huh?
Over 100 buildup. So 36 people were hospitalized. Over 100 cars were like totaled. Some of them were like they had to get special machinery to pull the cars away from each other. They were so twisted, metaled, and on top of each other. And most importantly, and by far saddest of all, at least 5 people have died, and there might be more from the hospitalizations. So really just horrifying and sad. Everyone out there in the hive, please be careful driving always, but especially in winter weather. We love you all, and we don't want anything bad to happen to you or any of your loved ones, so tell them to drive safe too.
Yeah, not good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in places that don't get snow often, and then it snows and ices. It's just always a fucking mess.
Yeah,
Sad stuff.
that sucks. All right, guys. In honor of Valentine's Day, I got a couple of really fucked up love stories involving Florida men. Since I missed the Patreon show today with a crippling illness. Guys, 48-year-old Joseph Davis of Volusia County has a tattoo on his arm that says, "Only God can judge me." The true mark of a man who does not give a fuck and will 100% cheat on you, which is what Joseph does. So back in 2015, Bubba, I think you have a picture of him. Bubba, back in 2015, nope, that's not the guy. Joseph discovered. There he is.
That guy.
There he is.
The other guy was so not the
The
guy.
other guy's a real piece of work.
The other guy's not cheating on anyone.
No, the other guy's doing some fucked up shit.
A fat version of Mose. I can't wait to get to that guy.
Yeah, back in 2015, Joseph discovered one of the many dreamlands for cheaters, OkCupid. He used fake names and met 2 different women on the site. Joseph likes to live on the edge, so he kept his 2 girlfriends in Orlando at the same time. However, one day, one of them discovered he was cheating and engaged to another woman. And when she looked up the woman on Facebook, she noticed something strange, that the woman was wearing her engagement ring from a previous marriage. So this guy was dating a girl who had previously been married. He stole her wedding rings and then proposed to his other girlfriend with her rings.
Wow. Ballsy.
Yeah, ballsy.
That's one of the best uses, because if she hadn't sold it or pawned it, she's not gonna, and it's just sitting there getting dust. I commend this. It's stupid to hang on to your old engagement rings. Like, fucking sell the shit. It's over.
Right.
You're dating someone new. This guy did her a fucking favor.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It is. I'm sort of with Pat. I mean, obviously the guy's a scumbag, but if you're going to be a scumbag, that's about the top scumbag get laid move you can do.
I mean, yeah, it's like, what kind of, it's like just
Can't
stumbling.
top that.
Yeah, it's just falling right into just the money pit. You open a drawer, you're thinking about asking someone to marry you. There's an engagement ring that's out of use.
I'm sure he even surprised himself with how clever
This
it
is
was.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The eureka moment was amazing for him.
Yeah. How dare she tempt me?
I bet he shut the drawer.
This will
and then
work.
Came back
This is going to
later.
work. Yeah.
Yeah. He got a couple steps away before he was like, "Oh, wow."
Look at this opportunity.
I needed something to save the other relationship.
Yeah, they
This
were
is
on the
perfect.
rocks.
Yeah. So both women started cooperating and called police, but neither, it turns out, knew his real name. After some investigation, it was found out he's a lifelong con artist and criminal wanted in several states. After his love triangle fell through, Joseph fled, stealing one of their laptops, and is currently on the run looking for his next victim. So this guy just hops from woman to woman like a parasite.
That's incredible how many of these dudes are out there.
So many.
Mark Dirty White is a similar guy, right? Like, there's so many dudes that just con chicks.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just their
They're just
whole thing.
smooth.
Yes,
There's that-
Will.
There's
Yes,
that
there are.
documentary on Showtime, Love Fraud. Check that shit out. That's that
About
guy's
these
one of the
kinda
most
guys?
epic conner.
There's
Yeah.
also like a book written about it, the game, and like an entire
Yeah.
organization.
Well, the game's
of
just to get
pickup
laid. I thought like there's so
What's
many
the
dudes.
difference? That's
that
what they're doing.
Well, there's a big difference between like taking advantage of all of their financials as well.
Right.
Okay,
He's a
yeah.
parasite.
This is not a one night stand thing. I get it.
Sexually
Right. It's
and
not
financially.
just sex. It's like also fucking over their life entirely and using all their resources.
Let's
Right.
get to that. Let's get to that other.
He
loser. Who's that guy?
he told one of them that he was going to let her move in to the other girl's house because she was out of town. He said it was his house. He's like, "I want you to move in with me, baby." And then like when she was about to, he's like, "Nah, that can't happen now."
Excellent comment.
Yeah. It's truly unbelievable way to live. In other terrible boyfriend news, 2 Florida men, 29-year-old Bretton Howard Osborne and 30-year-old Ian Douglas McGuire, have both been sentenced to many years in federal prison for stalking a woman known as AGW. Apparently,
Okay.
these
That picture was of the stalker. That makes a
was
lot
stalker.
a lot more sense. There he is.
Oh, yeah,
he's
he's a
a stalker.
Oh,
makes stalker.
man.
That makes more sense.
Oh my god, I've never seen a beard with such a pubes consistency.
Yeah.
in my
I
life.
mean, when you look like that, you're pretty much you're resorted to stalking.
You
right?
know what
Yeah.
he looks like straight up? I've never seen a dude that looks more like a thumb that also has a beard that looks like pubes.
Hairy thumb.
Yeah.
Like those like caricatures of thumbs with like they make them
Yeah,
like humanized. Yeah.
He's the human that.
Yeah, he's disgusting. So apparently those two teamed up from March 8th, 2019 to June 27th, 2019 and stalked the shit out of AGW. They did classic stalking like ordering food to the victim's home, posting personal information about her on YouTube. But they also really ramped it up when they had one point they mailed the victim shit and a dead kitten, causing
come
her a
on.
level of stress I can't even imagine.
Yeah, you get a dead kitten in the mail. That's gonna
Was it
fuck
cat
your
shit
day
or
up.
human shit? And
It was
together.
I believe it was human shit.
There's a note with the dead kitten and the human shit that says this cat took this shit. That would really confuse her.
Honestly, you know how much I love cats. I think that guy's in particular shit might be worse than the dead kitten in the mail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bigger too.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What we got going on here, Will?
I don't know. You guys ready to talk about something else?
Sure. Yeah, let's move on from the dead kitten.
It's time to go. All right. From the dead kitten, we go back to Space Mountain. You know what it is. If you can hear the hat rustling on the podcast, you know what it is. I got the foam helmet on. It's the first stop on Space Mountain today is to a movie set, particularly the Mandalorian movie set. You see, buxom badass Gina Carano was recently canned from the Mando cast for sharing a controversial post on Instagram comparing the Nazis to media forces today that try to make people hate each other over their political views. And then all the Mandalorian fans brought up the fact that Pedro Pascal, the star of The Mandalorian, shared a tweet in 2018 comparing Nazi concentration camps to the kids in cages at the U.S. border. But even though he actually posted a picture of Palestinian kids in cages, Bub, I think we got that if you want to show the boys. Yeah, so Pedro Pascal thought he was burning the Trump administration, but it's really the Palestinians he was burning.
The Nazi comparison is like Fisher Price. My first analogy is
Right.
just, everyone has done it.
These are both just
It's also not a good idea ever, unless
Right,
you're joking. If you're
especially
being
if you're like-
serious about it, it never works out well.
these two are obviously way too political and on their like up in their feels on their Instagram and Twitter accounts. Anyways, Carano got canned for it. Pedro Pascal did not. And so now Mandalorian.
He is the Mandalorian, and she's kind of like a bit actor.
Right, but
Yeah.
Mandalorian fans are fucking pissed because they're like, what the fuck? Like, you're busting up the team, just like, one does one and the other. Anyways.
Quick question for you, Will. Did this tweet, did it make her a less good actor?
No, I think that both of them like have kind of like crappy political takes, but are pretty good actors, and they can just go ahead and do the acting, right?
I agree. It's kind of like Michael Vick when we found out he fought dogs. That didn't make him less fast.
Well, he
You know
had
what I mean?
no, but he had to go to jail for that because that's
and he
actually a
did,
crime.
and then he came
did.
back,
paid
and he
the-
still ran a 4.340.
He was great on the Eagles when
Yeah.
he came back. Exactly.
Yeah,
And
I will say again, look, specifically for those two tweet comparisons, really bad idea by both. But no, she shouldn't have been fired. But I think she has a history of this. It wasn't just that one tweet. She runs her mouth like an idiot on Twitter a lot.
well, they both do.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
but hey, I'm just saying it wasn't just that one tweet from her. I think
They
she's done
both
some
do.
other fucked up shit.
They both do. And this is also bringing up a lot of chatter, though, about Disney, the people making this decision, and how deeply in bed with China they are, and the fact that they actually film stuff in the Xinjiang province from time to time. I've heard they have cheap labor. Bet Disney takes advantage of that. Is anybody going to hashtag cancel Disney Plus over this? Because that's what the movement is.
You could look back and see that Walt Disney, the man that founded their company,
Yeah.
was a noted anti-Semite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a
Prolific.
history.
He was also he was part of the communist
Yeah, if
hunting.
he was still alive, she would have got a raise.
I don't appreciate it.
Pedro would be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But now from intern Cam, we're going to take it from the set of The Mandalorian. And hopefully that's not in Xinjiang, but somewhere else, to an actual outer space location where we've got what I'm going to go ahead and say is confirmed aliens. So I know I've said this a lot before, but this time I think it's pretty much a slam dunk. So we found a planet orbiting the star Alpha Centauri. So you guys may remember this star system, Alpha Centauri. It could have potentially been where Oumuamua was launched from. The same alien spacecraft that renowned astrophysicist Avi Loeb told us was definitely from aliens.
Yes.
You guys remember that?
Yes.
So this is a star that's right where that thing was located, that it was shooting at us from, and they think that they've found a new planet in the habitable zone, okay, around this star. So this is the closest.
So it was definitely them.
Yeah, I mean, you connect the dots, right? What I'm saying is this is the
Clear as
closest
day.
star.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously. This is the closest star to our solar system, and we've already think we found a
Bubba's
potential
shaking
alien
his head.
find.
Bubba's shaking his head. No.
Bubba, look, you can rain on my parade of different
Bubba, this
days.
is
Let
so
me-
obvious.
Let
Bubba,
me get through the
this is
facts.
clear.
Let me get through the facts real quick. The signal was derived through the near Earths in the Alpha Center region. That's NEAR. That is the acronym of this group. It's a $3 million project which hunts potentially Earth-like worlds around nearby stars. The NEAR team upgraded the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope, that's the name of the telescope, it's in Chile, with several new technologies, including thermal chronographing, which is designed to allow them to find planets close to stars, which they couldn't have done before, heat signatures and whatnot. And right away, boom, first thing they do, they find closest star to us with a brand new planet, Neptune size, probably has water on the surface, probably has alien life on the surface. Boom, first thing. So
That's what they're telling us.
well, yeah, I mean,
Makes sense to me, Will.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
You guys
Can't
don't-
prove them wrong.
This doesn't move the needle at all. I can tell
No,
you're
I'd,
just being
I'd like
facetious,
to
but-
bring Avi Loeb back on the show and be like, so obviously that thing that could have been space trash or whatever debris that was obviously built by alien life probably came from this planet, correct? I
Yeah.
want to hear. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we
it's
need to get
as
back.
plausible as Jesus. I'm in.
Okay. All right. This is the quote. I'll end with this. We were amazed to find a signal in our data while the detection meets every criteria for what a planet would look like. Alternative explanations such as dust orbiting in the habitable zone or simply an instrumental failure have to be ruled out. So that's what they said. Unfortunately, these guys don't have the cash to rule out all those things. They said they'd need help from the scientific community.
Oh,
at
they're
large.
asking
yes.
for money. They're asking for money.
Yeah, they,
Look,
of course.
well,
yes.
you got to have proof. You got to, okay.
Did you,
You guys
donate?
don't get science. It
Did
takes
This is the biggest racket.
Will,
You
did
guys
you
just
donate?
don't
Fucking
get
world.
science. All right, it takes money to make
Will,
money
Big,
in
the
the
big
Will, how
video
much-
game people are taking up all the cash.
Yeah. It's a tough game out there with science. They got a lot of hands and a lot of pots right now.
They're all just telling each other just to shut up and keep quiet and
It's coming soon.
get the
There's
money.
a lot of wills out there. You know
It's
what I
coming
mean?
soon, fellas. It's coming soon. I'll have my space helmet on when it comes.
All right. And guys, that's gonna do it for Hard Factor. Thank you guys so much for listening. It is Friday, so make sure to tune into Wes and Mark's stereo show. I'm sorry,
Will
Wes
and
Will's
Mark's.
stereo show.
No,
tonight.
Will and Marks. You messed it up twice.
God damn it.
Will and Marks.
Me and Wes are doing Mark and Will are doing a stereo show at 5
5
o'clock Central, so 6 o'clock Eastern. Check out the stereo app for that. Give us a follow if you haven't at Hard Factor News. Check out our YouTube channel if you want to see what we look like. It's not as impressive as you might think, but you might enjoy it. It might make you feel better about you.
We're on
Unless you're-
LinkedIn now.
Unless you're that Florida stalker guy. We're like one level above him.
Yeah, we're way better than
Oh, we
him.
look way better than that.
Yeah,
guy.
okay, fair
I
enough.
mean, look at my helmet alone gives us.
Yep, I'm worried about you in that helmet. And guys, most importantly, have a great fucking weekend.